Jinhyuk walks through the secret passage, embedding magic crystals along the way. He would complete the advanced job transfer hidden in this place. The Necromancer arrived at a sarcophagus emitting a pitch-black aura where the first generation of the Undead Lord was kept. As he tried to open the sarcophagus, a skeleton emitting a terrifying aura floated out. Jinhyuk said calmly. The first generation Undead Lord looked at Jinhyuk. "Are you my descendant?" Jinhyuk smiled sarcastically. "Long time no see, old friend." Carl was taken aback by the greeting. "Few know me," he said shyly. Jinhyuk laughed. "Don't be afraid, old man. You make me look bad. You think the Undead King is afraid of a skeleton like you? I found this from your log. I will fix it. In my previous life, I accidentally found the diary of the Necromancer Carl and tried to conquer him, but failed. Now, the opportunity has come again, and I am determined to conquer him." Carl nodded. "I admire your courage," he said. "You are much better than the brat 10 years ago." Hearing that, Jinhyuk held back his anger. He wanted to crush Carl's skull, but for the sake of his job change, he said angrily, "Mr. Carl, can you help me complete this job change?" "Undead ruler is a high-level profession. You need to reach the 10th floor for the second job change," Carl replied. However, before Carl could finish his sentence, Jinhyuk showed Carl his job change information. "Look, I've become a spiritual king." Carl's dark eyes suddenly shone brightly. "You haven't even reached the 10th floor, but you've already completed the job change by yourself? You're a genius, even more amazing than that brat back then." "All right, I'll help you." "So, Sir Carl, can you transfer my job now?" Carl replied, "Of course." He began to chant, raising his hands to the sky as if communicating with an unknown entity. Memories of Carl's life flashed through Jinhyuk's mind. When the Tower of God first appeared, Carl was its leader, the strongest necromancer. Even so, he was always hungry for power, always trying to strengthen his forces. Carl wanted more than just a lich or a death knight. He craved a completely new summoning creature, the souls of dead life forms. With the undead, he wanted to create a new species that surpassed all other summoning creatures. After much research, he created the Undead King profession. However, his aging body had reached its limit, and the Undead King profession was in danger of extinction along with him. In order to preserve the profession of the Undead King, Carl made a final decision. He made himself an immortal NPC, waiting for an heir who would restore his glory. After a while, the job change ceremony was completed. "You are excellent, child. From now on, you are the 3rd-generation Necromancer. This soul furnace can capture souls and summon creatures from them," Carl said. "Congratulations, kid. May you reach the top and show the greatness of our Undead King bloodline." Jinhyuk smiled sinisterly. "Thank you, Senior. I will use this soul furnace to capture you, Carl, first." He continued, "The glory of the Undead King bloodline is up to you to realize." Carl was taken aback. "What is the meaning of this?" Carl shouted. "Did you forget the agreement in the diary? Do you want to break your promise?" Jinhyuk approached him step by step. "You misunderstood. You rely too much on others. Today, I will help you change that bad habit." Jinhyuk opened the soul furnace and shouted, "Collect souls!" Carl's soul was slowly being absorbed. Carl resisted, panicking. "How could I, the great Carl, be captured by you and thrown into the soul furnace?" Carl took off his robe to protect his soul. With his remaining skeleton, he raised his middle finger. "You want to conquer me? How naive! Farewell, kid." He was about to flee, but Jinhyuk remained calm.